This is the Uke Revolution. I'm Brooke. You're watching a lesson for the Whitney Houston song, How Will I Know? First off, we are going to play in a much lower key than the Whitney Houston version. The Whitney Houston original version is F sharp. It's very high to sing because it's Whitney Houston. Most Whitney Houston songs I arrange, I drop the key lower so it's easier for us mere mortals to sing. Also, because F sharp is difficult to play in. So today we're going to play this song in C. There's also a key change in it. Playing in C makes the key change a little bit easier. So we're playing in C and we're changing to A later. And I'm going to show you how to do all of that. I'm going to show you the chord shape. I'll put those up right now if you want to start having a look at some of them. If you'd like to get the PDF song arrangement for this whole song, it has all of the little notes and stuff that we talk about today in the lesson. It has all of the chords over the lyrics laid out for you. You can join on Ko-fi as a monthly member. That way you access a full library. There's some other exclusive resources, including about 30 video lessons that aren't available for the public on the YouTube channel. Big thank you to all of the current, existing, veteran, past and present members for your support of the channel. It's so very much appreciated. Thank you so much. So I'm going to show you the chord shapes. I'll show you strum patterns. Fortunately, the strum is fairly simple. I'll show you the chord layout for each part of the song. We have a verse, pre-chorus, chorus, and then there's the key change. I'll give you a quick example of each part with the lyrics, and I want to show you a couple of transition points between parts that are a little bit tricky. Okay, chord shapes. We got C, F major 7, G, A minor, F suspended 2, so it's a C chord, and then you're adding the E string of the first fret. This chord is used in the verse, and whenever you see it in the verse, you might like to substitute it with just a regular F that's coming up down here. Or you might like to substitute an F add 9 instead of F suspended 2. They're pretty similar chords, there's a little tiny bit different. And an F add 9 is the first fret, just the E string. E minor 7, D minor 7. We talked about F, D minor. And these are just, they're listed in the way they come in the arrangement. That's why some of these ones that are similar are not next to each other. And then these last 4 chords are for the key change. So we have A, D, E, and F sharp minor. Can you substitute E7? This is always the question of songs with E. I don't hate it. You can try it. If you want to substitute E7 for E, you can, and that is the standard position here, the first fret, G string, second fret, C and A string. Or you can bar the E7 like I like to do on the 4th fret, barring the 4th fret, and then you have your middle finger on the A string of the 5th fret. Okay, the verse chords. For most arrangements on this channel in the past few years, you may know already, it's your first time. You don't know, I'm going to tell you right now. All of these forward slashes have 4 beats in between them. Each set of forward slashes notates a bar or a measure of the song. So we have C for 2, F suspended 2 for 2, and G for 4. And to play a verse, we just repeat those chords. C, F, G. C, F, G. There's a boy I know, he's the one I'm dreaming of. And as I mentioned when we went over the chord shapes, this is a place where you might like to use F add 9 or just regular F. C, F, G. C, F, G. You're welcome to just down strum like that, or you can use one of these strum patterns. So we have a chunky island strum, down chunk up, or for bars with 2 beats, such as this one here, the one with C and F, you can use down chunk up, down chunk up. Just like in the chord section, these forward slashes denote a bar or a measure, 4 beats. So when we play something like this, where we've got a C and an F, 2 bars and a measure, and then we have a G for a longer period of time, for a whole bar, we're going to play down chunk up, down chunk up chunk up. This G gets the island strum. You don't have to do it that way. I'm just telling you that's how I'm going to do it when we look at the verse with the lyrics. So that would sound like this. 1, 2, 3, 4. C, F, G. C, F, G. C, F, G. C, F, G. And with these chunks and things, with these chunks, you might not always chunk on the 2 and the 4. You might only do one of the chunks. And I might do that too, and that's okay. So on that note, we might as well just look at the verse with some lyrics. We're also going to look at the intros. The intros up here, we've got C for 2, F major 7 for 2, G for 2, and A minor for 2. Just that intro, a little practice real quick. 1, 2, 3, 4. C, F, G, A minor. C, F major 7, G, A minor. C, F major 7, G, A minor. And then the verse with the lyrics. So we'll play this intro set of chords 2 times. And on that A minor, we're going to sing, "There's a boy." In the lyrical section, and this is noted on the song sheet, the chords that have 2 beats are in italics. So you remember that they change faster. And something else I like to do with the strum patterns is kind of mix them up. For example, these intro chords, 2 beats each for each chord, right? So you could do down, chunk up, down, chunk up, down, chunk up, down, chunk up. Or you can kind of mix up the rhythm a little bit. For the first bar with the C and the F, you could do down, chunk up for each one. And then for the second bar, you could do the island strum. So you're going to play down chunk for the G and then up, chunk up for the A minor. So I'm going to do that. I'm going to play the intro like that 2 times, that set of chords. And then I'm going to play the verse for you. 1, 2, 3, 4. C, F, G, A minor. There's a boy I know, he's the one I dream of. Looks into my eyes, take me to the clouds above. Oh, I lose control, can't seem to get enough. When I wake from dreaming, tell me, is this really love? So we're to the next section. It's the pre-chorus and the chorus. So the pre-chorus is the "How will I know? Trust your feelings." And then the chorus is the little hook. "How will I know if he's thinking of me?" For the pre-chorus, we get to slow down the change of chords a little bit, which is nice. We have C for 4, E minor 7 for 4, G minor 7 for 4, and F for 4. And then we play almost the same thing, but we're going to add a little G on the end to lead us into the chorus. So in this last bar, you got F for 2 and G for 2. Now that will sound like this. Here we go. C, E minor 7, D minor 7, F. Second line. C, E minor 7, D minor 7, F, G. Then we're to the chorus. We've got C for 2, F major 7 for 2, G for 2, A minor for 2. Hey, does that look familiar? It's the intro. These are the intro chords too. Then we have C for 2, F for 2. And then we got this funny little bar where we're either going to play G, C, following the lyrics, following the rhythm of the melody. Or if you want to simplify it, you can simply play G for the whole bar. So let me show you both of those rhythms, and then we'll look at this whole thing with the lyrics. So the chorus here, down, chunk up, down, chunk up, down, chunk up, down, 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 down for that G, C, G, C. I'll do the harder one first, and then I'll show you the simpler one with just the G. Down, chunk up, here we go, C. G, A minor, C, F, this last bar with only G, it'll sound like this. So that last bar G will get the island strum. 1, 2, 3, 4. C, F, G, A. C, F, G. C, F, G, A. C, F, G. Let's see it with the lyrics. So you can see again the short chords. The chords that have 2 beats are in italics, and so are the ones that have 1 beat, which is why there's this little note up here that says G, C, G, C, 1 down strum each. Just as a little reminder, that's also the place where you can just play G. And you can see if you look at this line, I say a prayer with every heartbeat. The G, C, that follows every heartbeat. 1, 2, down, chunk up, ready on the C. Here we go. How will I know? Trust your feelings. How will I know? Yeah, how will I know? Love can be deceiving. How will I know? How will I know if he really loves me? I say a prayer with every heartbeat. Fall in love whenever we meet. I'm asking you what you know about these things. So I want to show you the transition from the end of the chorus into the next verse because it's just real quick. 1, 2, 3, here we go. Falling in love is so bittersweet. This love is strong, why do I feel weak? Awake me, I'm shaking. Wish I had you near me now. Okay, one more section to talk about. That's the key change. So there's this little key change bridge that's kind of a tag on the end of the chorus. And this is the, if he loves me, if he loves me not. So we've got 4 times, F for 2, C for 2, and then C for 4. And then we have D minor for 2, C for 2, C for 4. F for 2, C for 2, and then G for 4. And this G will carry us to rise up to the A. 1, 2, 3, 4. F, C, C. F, C, C. F, C, C. F, C, C. Did I do 4? D minor. D minor. C, C. F, C, G. Then we're to this key change chorus. This is A for 2, D for 2, E for 2, and F sharp minor for 2, A for 2, D for 2. And then, hey, here's that fun little back and forth thing. We have to do it with an E. E, A, E, A. So just like with G, C, G, C, if you don't want to do this change, you don't have to. You can just play E for 4. So these chords will sound like this. 1, 2, 3, 4. A, D, E, F sharp minor. A, D, E, A, E, A, D, E, F sharp minor. A, D, E, A, E, A. And I showed you 2 different ways to play the E there. The first one is the notorious uke revolution way. Thumb over the top. Might help you out. And the second time around, just to keep it real and satisfy the purists. E, A, E, A. These chords happen so fast. I am like taking a leap of faith. I'm not going, are all my fingers in the right place? No, I'm doing, oh my God, is it there? Did I get there? So as you can see on this part, you really might want to play just that E. So let's look at the lyrics for that mess that we just talked about. And I want to show you some transitions. One transition is from the end of the second chorus into this key change bridge section. And then I want to show you the transition from that bridge into the actual key change. And it starts out with like a sax solo before there's any more Whitney singing. The last line here is, as we're changing keys, how will I know? Sounds just like that. So I'm going to play all of this for you. 1, 2, 3 on the C. Falling in love is so bittersweet. This love is strong. Why do I feel weak? If he loves me, if he loves me not, if he loves me, if he loves me not, if he loves me, if he loves me not, oh, I will know, I will know. Whatever that sax solo is, A, D, A, E, E, A. I said the wrong letter names. You get the picture. So let me show you this key change chorus with the lyrics. In the original version, it fades out during this little chorus outro thing. So I'm going to play this bit, and then I'm going to show you how I would end the song. And then I'll tell you how to do it. I want to show it to you first. 1, 2, 3 on the A. Will I know if he really loves me? I say a prayer with every heartbeat. I fall in love whenever we meet. I'm asking you what you know about these things. How will I know? So you play however much of all of the chorus you want. There's more lyrics. They're not on the screen right now. They're on the song sheet. Just like the first and second chorus, pretty long. Then you're going to come back to this A and little how will I know? And I just strum the A down once. How will I know? And I'm doing a little cha-cha-cha strum at the end. It's a very like standard cheesy way to end songs if you can't figure out how else to end them. And that strum is just down, up, down. Cha-cha-cha. You can also play it as 3 down strums. Whatever you choose to do. That's it for Whitney Houston. How will I know? Thank you so much for tuning in. If you found this lesson useful, please click like. You can subscribe to the Uke Revolution, turn on the notifications, and then you'll stay abreast of all the things that happen around the Uke Revolution channel. Happy strumming and stay funky, everybody. Peace out. See you next time. Bye.